Yes, ma'am. I have started. Is my screen is visible? Program.
Yes, it's visible. Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So here I have declared an abstract class name bank, and in it I declared the abstract method, that is abstract int interest rate. So it is providing 100% abstraction in this case, because I have only declared I have only specified the name of the method and not showing the implementation of it. So it is providing 100% abstraction. And as I told you that whenever you are extending the abstract class in another class, then you must override its abstract method. Okay, so in this class PNB, I am overriding the int interest rate method of this class bank. Okay, you are getting it now, ma'am? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, ma'am. And in the next class, in class SBI, I am again extending the class bank and overriding its method, that is int interest rate. Okay, and in this int interest rate method, I am returning some value, that is interest rate for PNB bank. It can vary if your set is different. And in the another class, that is class SBI, I am again overriding the method and returning some another value for the SBI bank. Coming to our main class, that is simple interest, I have created a scanner class and all. You can get it. Okay, now I am taking input from the user that please enter your bank name. So here are two options. First one is SBI and second one is PNB. I have added the method here. It is not part of abstract class, but I have defined it. If you entered if you entered bank name in capital, sorry, in smaller case, in lower case, it will convert the SBI to uppercase, so that it will be user friendly. Even if the user entered the bank name in a lower case, it will automatically convert into uppercase. Okay, coming to a switch case, you know all about switch case. In switch case, I have taken the input from bank N and I have defined two cases here. First one is SBI. If user enter the SBI, then SBI class object will be created, and it will call the interest rate method of this SBI class, and it will return 8, that is the interest rate of the SBI. Okay, and after this step, it will directly jump to the interest rate method and will return and will take the value from this method, that is rate equal, and you can see here rate equal to 8 will be returned in the rate, and it will directly come up here, and it will ask for the principal. Then you will enter the principal in the integer format, then again time, and then here I am calculating the interest rate for it. Sorry, actually I am calling the calculate interest method of it. I have defined the method name calculate interest. In this I have passed three parameters. First one is principal, time, and rate, and then calculate the result, that is a simple interest. You know the formula of it: principal into time into rate upon 100, PNR upon 100, and then return its value to this calling method here. Then the result will be stored in the interest, and then we will finally print the interest rate of the bank. That's all about abstract class. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Samir. So
Thank you,
this
ma'am.
is thing where we are selecting the appropriate bank based on the interest rate provided by the bank, and we are doing the common calculation using the static method. Inside that, we are calculating the appropriate in which whatever bank we have selected, appropriate bank. Based on that, our method will be executed, and our interest will be simple and